you don't know me, I'm George Santucci. I'm the Sustainability and Special Projects Manager for the town of Boone, and I'm so excited about this project. I can't even tell you. As many of you know, I used to be the Executive Director of the New River Conservancy, and this project was discussed way back when I was still there. So it's nice to see something that started 15 years ago finally come to fruition. So really, really excited to see all this happening, and the partnerships are just, you know, incredible. We've worked with citizens on this project. We've worked, of course, now I'm with the town. I'm working with the New River Conservancy on this project. We've got, just so you know, the engineer of the project is here, Greg Jennings, and Daryl Westmoreland with North State, who actually implemented the project out here for all the big heavy construction. You should have seen the backhoes bring that bridge down here. That's a 70-foot long bridge. They had a backhoe on either end of that thing, and they backed it down that gravel drive that we all came down and plopped it right in place. Really impressive. Thank you for all your work.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. So I don't want to take up much time. I just wanted to again, thank you all for coming, and I'm going to turn it over to Dalton George, our Mayor Pro Tem, to say a few words.
Awesome. Thank y'all. I'll keep it short too. I know we're warm, but I just want to say, like George, I was so excited about this project. I've followed this project since it really started, came out here multiple times, look at the habitat, look at the things that we're doing. And I always think about how, you know, you hear all the time, what can a local government do about the environment? What can a local government do to benefit habitat and biodiversity? There's nothing to be done, right? The world's ending. And I think the town of Boone shows that there's a lot to be done. I mean, one of the things that I heard from Joe when we walked this property was, you know, we went from 4 different fish species in this river right here to 16 in the short time that this project started. That's before vegetation's growing back. That's before so much. And it gives me a lot of hope for species like the hellbender, you know, other types of wildlife that are gonna come back, birds, aquatic life, so on and so forth. And you know, it's a result of a ton of work. Everybody that George shouted out, I want to shout out Public Works as well, who have really become stream restoration experts throughout all the projects that we're doing. And it makes me so proud to be a part of a town staff that has expertise like that, to make these relationships possible and then to literally get it done. So yeah, I mean, I'm incredibly excited to cut the ribbon and get it done. Thank you all so much.
One other major partner in this project that we certainly should mention is that this is all on county land. So the school and the county own that entire property. They were great partners in the project, and we really appreciate them allowing us to do the project on the land. In addition to just access through the high school and everything else, they put a full conservation easement on this whole property down through here. So there can never be any development on that stream channel all the way from the very end of Daniel Boone Drive extension all the way down through here. The only thing that can be here is our greenway and our sewer line that runs down along through here. So really, really awesome. I forget, is 6.2 acres maybe that's permanently protected, and so I should acknowledge we have school representation here as well. So thank you for coming out today. Really appreciate being here. So, and I will now turn over to Will Summer, who is the Executive Director of the North Carolina Land and Water Fund, and we couldn't have done this without funding from them. So, well, thanks.
Thank you, George. Woo. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I appreciate you giving me an opportunity to speak. Again, I'm Will Summer. I'm here on behalf of the North Carolina Land and Water Fund. We're one of many partners that came together to make this possible. Over our 28 years, our organization has granted over $25 million to projects just in Watauga County. So that includes things like additions to Grandfather Mountain State Park. It includes things like land acquisition for the Middle Fork Greenway, numerous stream restorations on the New River, Boone Creek, Payne Branch, and now Hardin Creek. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. As taxpayers, it's your money. We're just here to see that it's spent well. Would like to say thanks to the Governor and General Assembly for their generous conservation funding and restoration funding in recent years. We have had our recurring appropriation recently, or in recent years, increased to $28 million, which means we can do projects like this in communities all over North Carolina. So if you all think this project's worthwhile, please feel free to let your elected officials know. On to this project specifically, I mean, I'm tickled to see how well this weathered Helene. As our staff has been out surveying this and other projects that we funded that in the areas impacted by the storm, we learned a couple of things. Unsurprisingly, a lot of our streams were impacted. However, roughly half of them had little or no impact. And I really believe that projects like this are a big part of our strategy for living with water and being more resilient for these extreme weather events. So I'm really tickled about that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this floodplain during the storm held 20 acre-feet of water. Greg, is that?
Yeah, a little bit more than that, but the water was halfway up these trees here, so we would all have been underwater right now.
That is truly remarkable, truly remarkable. So on behalf of the North Carolina Land and Water Fund staff and trustees, I'd like to thank the town of Boone, Watauga County Public Schools, New River Conservancy. I'd like to thank Greg and Jennings Environmental, Daryl and North State, and the Governor and the General Assembly for making it possible for us to be a part of this awesome project. Really proud to be here today. Thank you.
You may not know this, but if you get a vanity tag on your car, they get the money.
That's right.
So if you're ever inspired to go get your vanity tag, you do it for
Is
the
there a
one.
specific vanity tag?
Any vanity tag.
Oh, okay, go good.
You
Well,
get
then
it
we've been doing
personalized
that.
in any way. We get, I think we get $15 off of every plate, and it
There you
adds
go.
up to a substantial amount. And the out-of-state collegiate plates. Why, I'm not sure.
Hey,
but-
what it
but
take
do
it, man? Just take it.
I'm on First and Fourth Street over here, so.
Yeah, we get a little bit of that too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
One last speaker. I definitely want to introduce my good friend Joe Johnson, who's with the New River Conservancy, and let him wrap us up and tell y'all about what they're doing.
Hey guys, thank you all for coming out. Really do appreciate it. I'll be brief because it's hot. But first thing I want to do is really thank all the partners. As George mentioned, this has been ongoing since 2010, and we could not have done this without the support of the town of Boone, the county, Land and Water Fund, and just a pile of Jennings Environmental. Thank you guys for helping us get this. So New River Conservancy, this is our bread and butter. Doing projects like this is really my passion. So not only are we going to mitigate floods, we're also going to help with water quality and also provide habitat for wildlife. So I just want to thank everybody, and I'm really looking forward to working with the town of Boone, Land and Water Fund, and Jennings Environmental on future projects in the town area. So thank you guys.
I'd say that concludes. I just, really proud to work for a town that values the natural resources that we have here and puts its money where its mouth is and gets it done. So it's really exciting for me to go from the nonprofit side to the public sector and still get to do all this wonderful work. So again, thank y'all very much. There's lots of cold drinks in the cooler. Please help yourself. If you want to walk the project, we can go up and down. We've planted over 6,000 trees and shrubs out here. It's a really impressive.
There's a deer eating one right now.
They like them, yes, they do.
That's
like
the
'em.
baptism.
Again, thank y'all so much for coming out. Really appreciate it. Oh, we got to do the ribbon. Thanks. Yeah.
I said maybe the real ribbon
Oh.
That's why you can't take a week off.
the real ribbon was the friends who made it on the way. And that
Got a
was the
ribbon.
rest
Hold on a second.
I've given it to you 100 times. I know you have. And every time
Been
I call
gone
you,
for a
he
week. I
says,
forgot everything.
Got everything, George.
How about we go? You want to go by the bridge?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
George says to come.
Joe, come on, man.
Yeah, y'all come on
Come on
up.
up.
Come on.
Excuse me.
Land and Water folks, come
Lane
on.
does pretty bows.
We need
and-
the engineer.
I know. I'm not that fancy. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Stand next to
Todd Moody. Get everybody.
Come on,
What-
Todd.
They're scared.
Come everybody. Scott,
Yeah,
you're in this too.
definitely.
This is your land. You can kick us off. Come on, man. Daryl.
Go on,
Here we go. Squeeze in, y'all.
Thanks for coming, Scott.
Yeah, thanks for being here, y'all.
That it?
I think that's.
Nobody else wants to be behind the ribbon? Okay.
I know I didn't do the bow.
We didn't look like we're
It
posing.
is all swished though, isn't it? There we go. How's that?
You want
All right.
that straight?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, but-
Pretend. I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
Okay. Well, awesome. Are we ready, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
On three. One,
One,
count
two, three.
Those aren't nearly as impressive as Lane's.
I asked Lane for some. She didn't have it.
Over and over again.
So the excavator they'll use
Yeah, it's hard to see. You want to walk down there and I can show you. I finally clicked in my own brain. I was like, hang on.